Hi, this is Resilient Kent now. Now, same period last year, I talked about this in another video, and I want to share with you is that the you use the same period last year, you actually need to create a calendar table that you need to use this calendar first date, and you basically create a calendar from the first date in the other table, right? I have the orders table that is from, well, actually there's a lot of the data here, and okay, so basically inside this my data, this fictitious data. So I do a pure table, and you can see that 2020 until 2023. But the thing is that today is the date is actually no 2021, 10 of 25. So, but we although I have the data for 2022, 2023, and this just won't show in the Power BI. Right, you can see that here it shows until 10 of this date. So even though I loaded the data set into here, it won't. How is that controlled? It's actually by the date table, where I create this here. So you have a lot of dates right here, and I also, once I created the dates table, I come over here and do a modeling, and I drag the date into the date in the order, so it's now linking. Once I done that, I can start pulling the data. So I just start one more time, right? So I create a table, and then I have the annual unit. So, and then now if I use the date function here, it would have given me, oh, is that a table? That's a bit strange. That's supposed to have a rows and table. Alright. So yeah, that's the date. So we have the date, and there's no grouping. Interesting. So it used to do a grouping, but now it don't. Is this interesting? Well, don't worry about that yet. We'll find out that now. Just okay. So in that case, I just delete it first. Yeah, I just do it one more time. I use matrix, so I have a rows. As for table, it's not really there. So I just go for the annual unit. So right here, and instead of going to this date, I use the date year function, and I drag the year into the rows here, and notice that it only shows 2019 to 2021. And in my last video, I talked about how to use last year, and I'll also drag this into my values, and look at that. You see that? Now, why is that there's a difference here? Let's take a look at the data set value. So you can see that's 45, and this is for 457, and but this is last year same period, right? But for this last year same period aren't right. Why? Because in 2021, without that uh, without that same, this is looking at the last year same period until, and last year same period, This 37. Let's just do like one more thing. You will get a better understanding. Let's just drag the go back to here. Drag the numbers over here. Year. Click on this. So so you can see that that is 31, the 8,000, 3 millions, 3.8 millions, and this one here until 29,0540 right here. That is the thing until today's date. Okay, and as for this, it's 3 4. Remember, it's 3 4, but it's 3 4. That is same year last year's 2039 is right here, and as for this is barely. Oh yeah, this is the whole total, right? So last year here, as this 12 is over here, correct, and but now it's 10, so that's why it still cannot give you 300. And okay, wait, that is 7 is somewhere here. Yeah, you can see this is correct, and then 8 is somewhere here, and 9 3 7 is 9, 390 is right here, and there's two more, but it's not recorded yet here, and that is the whole difference right here. So you can see that for the last year same period, um, is 37,000. No, that's not three. Maybe 3 billion. No, one, two, 37 million, and that's last year same period. As for this one, it's 45. Why? Because there's a coding is two. Okay, so you have these differences here. As for 2021 is 51 million, 51 million. So let's take a look at the here. Okay, 2021, 51 million. Now, well, what if I just drag my, oh, there is no year data. Years out of year, and maybe I just that month there as well. Okay, I'll just replace it. Okay, so you can take a look at this here. When I drag this down until here is 51 million. As for here, it's also 51 million until pen, right? So that's what it means. That is how you get until October. Although my data set has more than that, I have year 2022, year 2023, but it won't calculate it. It will show that in the Power BI because it's controlled by the dates, an external date function that can control where is the first date is, and then until today. Now unless you want to change that. Now that is the first date DAX function, and there's also other things like that, like var and a base table. So this basically create a calendar. So it's good that you do some research on your own referring to this. It's a pretty good stuff here, calendar. let's just search whether you got a calendar. Let's just try that calendar. Oh yeah, there is calendar. DAX. Okay, return a table with a single column named date that contains a continuous set of dates. So you have a set date and the end date, right? Such as this one here. So if you want to create a table, you can just use this one here, and then you go here, right here, click on the new table, paste it here, you know, calendar. So, and you start with 2021, first of the date, and 2021, and enter. See what happens. See what you get. Ah, yeah. Right, you need to give that a name of it. So let's just try that. Yeah, calendar 2021, and enter. And so do we don't really enter this date here, and what we just done is that we created a table. Yeah, that is a table, and there's a date field. You can go to this data set here, and you can change this one here, click on this date. So basically it's created a table. That is what it means using the calendar DAX function. So there are more things you can do with this. I just show you one more tricks how to create a calendar based on this date, and you can go further by combining this one here using a variable, DAX variable, return it, and then add further columns into that table. So it's different from this, but it's all generated from a single DAX function. Okay, so that is the way Power BI create a generate a list of dates, and in Power Query there's another way. So I hope this is useful to you, and God bless you. God bless Asia.